Hey, this is Mike Bullshit, and I'm back for another read-through of an issue of Bullshit Monthly, the fanzine I did from 1984 to 1990. I was right smack in the middle of the New York hardcore scene, and I'd be going from person to person selling fanzines for 25 cents to 50 cents. And while I was doing that, I'd be talking to people saying, hey, what's up? And as you'll see as we read through, that's really well shown here. So it's mid-1989, and you just picked up Bullshit Monthly for 25 cents. Each one was assembled and stapled by myself. Let's see what's coming up. Uppercut EP on Blackout, a 12-inch, not a 7-inch. Crackdown doing a 7-inch. Underdog have an LP on Caroline. Just Us needs a bass player with positive mental attitude and a guitar called Tommy. It looks like Armand left sick of it all, and the new drummer is some kid named Max. Armand does play on the LP, and of course he later rejoined the band. Tattoos in July, Jonathan Shaw, 10 years experience, complete sterilization by appointment only, or Scene, the graffiti artist, is also doing tats by appointment only. I saw a piece he did that was really intense and pretty cheap. His number is 212-829-3209 in the Bronx. See bands wanting to be on the radio, they could write these people. The ex-Ludachrist bassist and drummer Albatross are looking for a lead guitarist. Must have writing ability. Sam McFeeters is putting out a compilation, 7-inch. Javier is no longer in our gang. Cause for alarm. Let's turn the page. So as you can see, every little thing in the scene is mentioned here. So moving along, looks like we got CBGB's hardcore matinee schedule. There's a show with Sick of It All, Raw Deal, Iceman, and Maximum Penalty, the hard show. And actually the day before is Token Entry, Heads Up, and Jerry's Kids from Boston. And there's some others. It's like Stillborn have a new tape out after a long period of inaction, and it's really good. Looks like it doesn't have their address though. Up Front from Connecticut, their LP is in its second pressing. They're doing an East Coast tour with Unit Pride and then ending up in Fenders in California. I don't think too many of the bands made it to California at this point. Let's see, All for One. Press Release broke up. Alex is looking to join a band, but we don't know who. Actually, we do know. Check later. Let's see, home. And speaking of the more tattoo artists, Andy in Staten Island, and the drummer of Rest in Pieces broke his ankle, so the tour is off. Let's see, SFA is getting a second guitarist. I guess that was Dre. All recording for LP is pushed back for heavy rehearsing and gigs. Let's see. Speaking of nausea, Amy is working on an appeal for hubby Roger AF, who is still in jail serving his 4 to life sentence for possession. Let's see, third column, Government Issue broke up, Pagan Babies broke up. Speaking of Agnostic Front, Madball 7-inch EP review. Some AFers and Roger's younger brother singing songs about skinheads, including some old AF songs and an old Psycho song, Colossal Man. I love that song. 6 minutes long, crunching core type stuff, Let's see. Gorilla Biscuits news. Well, there's quite a lot of it. First, longtime bassist Arthur, ex-Token Entry and ex-Underdog, also has quit the band, leaving one guitarist, yes, Mr. Hard himself, Alex Schism Brown. Rest in peace, Alex. Second, their LP, Start Today, is finally coming out on Revelation Records. Third, after their hot and hairy CB show June 25th with Super Touch, Turning Point, and Bustin' Out, they're going on a month-long US tour, followed by a European tour. Also, the CD version of Start Today has 2 extra songs, a pretty cheesy concept if you ask me. Anyhow, that was kind of an article, I guess. And then we learn here that WNYU is back on the air after problems with their antenna. DJ Spermicide, I missed that show. And Breakdown might be needing a guitarist or a bassist. Call Jeff for more info, 516-536-7385 between 9 and 12 p.m. Ask for Jeff, naturally. And, there's a bunch of bands here I describe as average core. I guess there was so much stuff coming out back then that it's not all of it was great. Moving right along, let's see, there's a new band, no name yet, maybe Revolt, but I shouldn't print that, with Gavin Guitar, ex-Absolution, Alex on bass, X pressure release, Alan drums from Beyond, and Chaka on vocals. As far as I know, they've got stuff written and are rehearsing now. Personally, I like it already. If Chaka's singing, he can't dance. It's a good idea. He was a pretty hard dancer. Let's see, Caught Eye for an Eye from Boston at CB's Matinee. Desecrator with Barry from Sheer Terror needs a lead or rhythm guitarist. Call Barry. Let's see, Sick of It All did a short tour, 8 dates with Exodus. Let's see, down here we got some other fanzines out at the time. Common Sense, In Memory Of, Loaded Questions, Flipside, Just Lies, Maximum Rock and Roll, Village Noise, Yes Zista, and Sold Out. I remember those, a bunch of them from back in the day. Oh, cute little Mosh Bunny from Billy. Let's see, Crowd are putting out a live LP. Outburst working on a 7-inch. Billy Psycho is now in Sick Society. Sean and Camillus from Collapse are working together again. Nausea once again is in need of a drummer. No phone number, but write them. Sticks and Stones are also in need of a drummer. People need drummers. You know, you got a drummer, you got a band. You don't got a drummer, you don't have a band. Cro-Mags are on a sold-out 60-city tour, which is nice if you're into them. I'm not into them either. Tony's Tattoo, another tattoo. His logo is the crucified skin. Let's see, In Your Face. I say I'm not talking about them because of their song, The Faggot Stomp. And then I talk about Bad Brains and their homophobia. And in Your Face, that eventually worked out. I talked to them about that. A record review of Corrosion of Conformity. And then on the back cover, there's just this, I don't know, it's a Berlin Wall, kind of a waste of space. Well, that was fun. I love flipping through old issues of Bullshit Monthly. It really brings back those days, you know, those days of our youth and my youth and our youth and all that. So if you like it, and follow me or subscribe or whatever, and leave a comment, and I'll do more of these. They'll show up, and so you could do Bullshit Monthly on Facebook. That's a little asterisk where the I would be. I'm on Instagram at MikeBullshit_go. Just MikeBullshit_go. It's pretty easy to remember. So Instagram, Facebook. Oh yeah, if you want to hear Go or SFA or the other music I've made, that's at gomistake.bandcamp.com. Get it? I was in Go and no mistake, so Go Mistake. Anyway, so it's been a lot of fun, and I'll see you all here again. Let me know what you think. Bye-bye.